What up guys, WoW Classic Hardcore dedicated servers have been confirmed by Blizzard. The Hardcore Challenge has become the most popular World of Warcraft content, dominating both video and streaming platforms alike. It is not for everyone's taste however, and to be honest, as of right now, I don't find it that much entertaining myself. But still, the community has spoken, and numbers are sheer proof that most people seem to enjoy it, and as such, Blizzard has actually listened to the community. I know, it sounds weird to me too, but this time the stars aligned, and the community interest turns out to be a clear new goldmine, and as such, here we go, entire new servers with custom rules and mechanics developed in the blink of an eye. Meanwhile, we have to wait for 2 years at a time in order to get something similar in retail WoW, because as they say, it takes time to develop. Anyway, let's take a look at how these servers are going to work. Of course, the first rule of hardcore servers is that death is permanent. However, this time you will still be able to remain on your character as a ghost in order to solve guild logistics, say goodbye to the players you were playing with, and so on. Also, resurrection is not a thing at all, not even self-resurrecting abilities like Shaman Reincarnation or Warlock Soulstone. These abilities will have no use whatsoever in the hardcore realms. The amazing part they added is that your character, even though no longer playable on that realm, will still be able to use the free character move service in order to move their character to a non-hardcore classic server. This means that you will indeed still be able to play your character, just not on an hardcore realm, which doesn't really make a difference in my opinion, as that is not the reason people will be playing. Very few people will want to keep playing their character on another non-hardcore server. Remember that this entire game mode came to life because of content creators' hype around it. The community that is interested will play to engage in the same activity they are seeing their favorite streamers and YouTubers do. And none of those is going to keep playing a character after it dies. Now let's take a look at PvP, because yes, death, even in a duel, will still be permanent. In order to make PvP a non-issue for hardcore, Blizzard created the new /PvP command, which you will be able to use in order to flag yourself for PvP combat. PvP has no place in hardcore however, other than some streamer deciding to do duels to the death for content. PvP will not be a focus at all. To reinforce this, battlegrounds are not even going to exist, as they would be a pretty terrible experience for most people, and I am glad that Blizzard acknowledged this right now. Also, quests that automatically flagged players for PvP combat will no longer do so. Don't worry, you can quest at peace. Next up, they have adjusted how far creatures will follow you throughout the world, in order to stop that guy who has nothing better to do and decides to bring a boss to Stormwind and kill everyone, only this time permanently. A very good change for sure. Dungeons will have at least a 24-hour lockout timer, so that people will have to actually experience the hardcore challenge as intended in the outdoor world, and not just exploiting dungeon spamming to max level as usual. Playing with higher level players will dramatically reduce experience gained in order to avoid boosts, but I'm pretty sure that people will find a way to sell boosts either way around. Buff and debuff limits have been removed. I never agreed with this system existing in the first place, so that is good to know. For those who will still want to duel to the death, there will be a stacking buff reward on your character that will increase as you defeat players. So if you feel like getting in queue just to go duel some streamer who has had all of their best in slot gear given to them, and as such does 3 times your damage, well then I guess you can go for it, and at least your character will live on as a number on a buff somewhere. All content will be available from the get-go. This is a good decision, however, it will shorten the lifespan of the entire concept, as content creators will clear all the content way sooner than they would otherwise, and since it was them who brought all your hardcore player base, then when they leave, so does everyone else. Now finally, this last part is the most funny thing I have read in a while. Blizzard is saying that they will keep an eye out for good player behavior and punish people who kill quest NPCs and so on. Come on guys, you don't even have humans answering tickets anymore. It is mostly AI fact copy-pasted stuff that somehow we have to wait days or even weeks for. You have given up on the community a very long time ago. The report system does not work, and I have seen the same multi-boxing bot trains of 40 simultaneous bot characters farming the exact same route 24/7 for weeks in a row, without you banning them whatsoever. So if you are unable to stop something as clear and bizarre as this, how is it that you are promising to stop a random rogue from continuously killing a quest NPC? Broken promises as usual. It is on these times that I really miss old Blizzard. They used to care about the player and not the pocket. With that said, I hope that you guys have a lot of fun playing Classic Hardcore. I know there are a lot of people who played WoW back in the day and have amazing memories of it. I speak for myself as well. Even though I started playing in Wrath of the Lich King, those times still feel like the most fun I ever had in a video game by far. And back then I was only a kid, just doing random stuff like heroic dungeons, duels and pretty much anything you can imagine. I did not hardcore raid, nor did I have an arena team, but man, it was so fun to just play the game for what it was. Noob around exploring zones, just for the sake of curiosity and sheer fun. I really miss those days and I hope that some of you will find a piece of that, although if you have not played the revamped classic expansions yet, know that it is not even close to what it was. This proves that the community truly makes the game, and before, we had an amazing, respectful community in WoW. Unfortunately, respect and empathy are something that does not seem to exist in today's world. It is quite a rare resource nowadays that when found has the power to transform everything around it for the better. I feel like I'm getting a bit philosophical here, and I don't want to get too much off topic. So that is all for today. Anyways, thanks for watching, subscribe if you haven't yet, and as always, I will see you in the next one.